Orange Kite Construction in Dumaguete. Let's talk about it. I have no idea what is true, what is false, but I have some inside information, and there's a lot of rumors online, and we're gonna look at many of those aspects in this video. Here's the thing, that Orange Kite Construction it's run by a South African guy, and they're building a house mostly for foreigners. Lately, it seems like the whole thing is a big scam. But is it really? Is it who knows? Let's see if we can just have a look around and figure out a thing or two about this situation. So, what insight can I bring? First of all, I have met him. I have partied with him. He's been telling me all about this Orange Kite Construction of his, talking about having over 2,000 employees, building a lot of different projects, and about his wife supposedly being a lawyer. Yeah, he even offered me to operate his websites, and after saying no many times because I was swamped with work, he was very persistent because he saw some of my previous work, and I came with an offer. It's like 2-3 days of work. I offered to do it for, I mean, I'm not cheap when it comes to this kind of work, so it's pretty steep price, and he agreed right away. However, I did not do that job for 2 reasons. Something about the whole thing did not sit right with me. Something in my gut told me it was better to stay away. And then I have a wife, and she pointed out some concerns about his wife, who was supposedly a lawyer. And my wife just a couple of things she didn't get to add up, and once she pointed that out, I was 100% sure that I was not gonna do that job. I took the contact info, all of that, and just put it away. It's just sometimes if you get a bad feeling, just run with it. However, I will say this is based on me. It doesn't mean that my stomach had right. I mean, I could be wrong. He could be a perfectly fine guy that just taken water over his head. That could also be the case in this situation. We don't know yet. Even if people like to hang him high and dry online, I don't know the extent of all of this yet. So let's give it some more time, guys, because things have happened. I will come back to that a little bit more. So second of all, is I am friends with me and my wife, we're friends with the Dukowski family, a Polish Philippine couple who seem to have been left high and dry. He was building a small mini resort for them with swimming pool, a gym, and I think 6 rental units and their house. So there's that. Let me go over here and I can show you. So they're actually quite famous. So, I mean, me and my wife, we have like 3.5 plus million followers on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, all over. Last time I checked with those guys, they were way past 5.5 millions and probably closer to 6 or 6.5 now. So yeah, they're pretty famous. They're actually very famous. And it just seems strange that he would be swindling people that everybody in the Philippines love. It makes no sense to me. But then again, a lot of things swindlers do really make sense in the end. So that they're building in Valencia, I think a lot of his project is in Valencia, in the Dumaguete. I always call it Dumaguete because it's always drama there, guys. I have no idea why so many foreigners go to Dumaguete and build a house in Valencia, especially because that's not what the Philippines are about, in my opinion. But say, what do I know? Everybody have different tastes, and it's just not my cup of tea. And I feel I should be entitled to have that opinion. The same as those who live there for some reason like it. It's just not my cup of tea. Yeah, okay, how far was I? So yeah, that's a little bit about the Dukovsky family. I don't know how much money they put in it, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot. They're here in the Philippines right now, and as I understand it for now, um, there is no paperwork done on the land. There is no building permit, maybe. There's no title ready. There's a lot of issues. And if I understood the video correctly, seems like the workers there, they didn't work because they weren't paid. Don't hang me if that is wrong, because she's not speaking English in this video mostly. And I haven't double checked with my wife yet. This is the latest reply they put up a couple of days ago. I found it like 3 a.m. this night. So I've just put that information out there. But it correlates with some other information I have. And we're going to come back to that. But this guy, he's talking about that sick grandpa. Do take everything he says with a huge grain of salt. But he was one of the first people reporting on this 4 days ago. So there's that. It's a little bit of a crazy guy, this sick grandpa. His videos are mostly like 1 to 2 minutes long, and they're entertainment. They're entertainment for sure. And my God, he looks like a clone of Fred Flintstones. Check out his videos, Sick Grandpa, and you will know what I mean. Cool dude. Little bit on the crazy side with what he's saying in the videos, but hey, it's entertainment. I think he's here for entertainment and to enlighten us on situations, maybe exaggerating them a little bit, but my God, he's a funny guy. I love him. So let's continue here. So this is Paul in the Philippines, old dog, new tricks. He have been, I don't know, he's been on YouTube for a while. He have 100,000 subscribers. So there's that. And he's talking here in his video about his my Philippine house building nightmare. I think he had 1 or 2 other videos about this going sideways. So he is talking in this very video about the very same thing that, I mean, no progress, right? So no progress whatsoever. And the builder was supposed to take care of all of the papers, as I understand it, and none of it was taken care of. I think he had 2-3 barangay complaints for building without permit. So as I understand it, that means that there was no title, no building permit, maybe no building permit for fence, because that's a different permit, depends on the fence and the land and all of that. No blueprints was delivered for the design of the house. Yeah, it's the list. I mean, it's a lot of paperwork that needs to be done when you build a house in the Philippines. And you make sure you have all of that done before you start building. You never not do that. And also, if you use a builder or an agency, whatever, which you should never do, if you do that, definitely check with the owner of the land that everything is okay, every money is being paid as supposed to, contracts are clear and good, and all of that. Make sure for me and Jessa, we even if the land is surveyed, we take our own survey because it can be a good idea as it has proven to be for us. My glasses a little bit. I think I've been sitting on it or something. I'm gonna fix that. That's better. That's better. That's much better. Okay, so that's a little bit about Old Dog in New Tricks. That's his channel. So I actually seen this guy. I met him and Baby May in Tom's coffee shop, something like that in Dumaguete. Because I am very often in Dumaguete, I just don't want to live there. And it was kind of a bummer because he got seemed like he got very upset with me. And I couldn't figure out what I said wrong because I mentioned two things. One thing was I parted with the guy that I think is building his house. Second thing I told him is that personally I didn't want to live in Dumaguete because it's just not my cup of tea. It really isn't. And I thought maybe I offended him when I talked about that Dumaguete isn't really my cup of tea. But then it dawned on me later on that maybe him hearing that I was partying with a man building his house and he was left high and dry. Maybe that's what made him very cold towards me because he didn't want to talk to me anymore. It was just him. And also he met a guy that I can't stand in there. I know he changed, but he needs some more time of being changed before I can handle him. And that's, I don't remember the name of him, but he made some pretty nasty videos about Philippine girls. And I know he changed his way, so there's that. Good for you. Hopefully you continue the new path and yeah. Anyways, that's not a guy I want to be in the same roof with as of yet, but people can change. I am a perfect example of that, so I'm giving him a chance. I absolutely do. It's just for now. I seen his videos and it's just it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It rubbed me the wrong way, and that's just how that was. Anyways, so that's the story for Old Dog here, and the thing is though that he mentioned in this video that there's been a meeting 27th of November. It's 9th of December now, so 27th of November. A meeting with all the disgruntled people that he was building for that Orange Kite Construction guy. And I'm not using name on purpose because we don't really know yet what is a true story here. Because people very often is quick to judge. I tend to lean towards that everybody in this situation is screwed, but it haven't definitively happened yet. We have to a little bit ice in the stomach and see. So they had that meeting, and the Old Dog there, he apparently lost his cool in there, and I can understand that. So that's, of course, that is very understandable. Jesus Christ, it's probably a lot of money. And he's not building a house. So this is like I watched the Old Dog's videos, right? Not all of them, but I watch a video once in a while. I'm like the guy who gets up between 5 or 6 in the morning and I don't want to work right away. So I have some coffee and sometimes I put on one of his videos. I mean, his info is valid, it's good videos, and he makes a lot of good points. So I sometimes watch his videos. And he gets so much hate online. And that's fine, because I do. Everybody making YouTube videos mostly gets a lot of haters on it. It's fine. But he's building a house, not for himself, but for his girlfriend. So he's thinking about her for the future, and that is commendable. I really like that. And a lot of people is, I guess, fair justice, is that the right word? Because it's an old used car salesman. But come on, everybody needs to have a job, and if that was his job, that was his job. Doesn't mean that it's rotten to the core. Like, it's just like if you're being a lawyer defending criminals, doesn't mean that you're a rotten person. Everybody deserves a defense, right? So, I mean, it's our job. Right, guys? Anyways, that's that. So, he is, and think about one more thing. The old dog here, a used car salesman. So this guy took that guy for a ride. You have to be pretty good scammer to do that, because he probably can smell bullshit from miles away. I have a pretty good radar for bullshit, but he's probably better than mine. So there's that. But I mean, it doesn't look good. I have to admit, it doesn't look good as of now. But we will see. So as I understand from that meeting, everybody was there. A lot of people, I mean, was there except from those already filed a claim or going to lawyered up or something like that. I don't really know everything, but yeah, that's so that is. For those who say it's run away, that must have been very recently because that meeting happened. So there's that, right? I feel I saw some info about somebody meeting him very recently too, but I can't remember. So the Koski family is here now and in the Philippines, and they're in Dumaguete. I assume they're in Dumaguete already, and I'm sure I'm gonna get some updates from them as the days goes by. But it is Christmas coming, and I'm going to Norway for Christmas. So I mean, I'm not gonna go through all of this drama in Christmas time. Probably gonna come updates just over New Year or something like that. We will just have to take some time and see what's coming up out of all of this. But it sure is horrible if it's a scandal. Okay, let me move on. So yeah, so here this is here we can see their website. He wanted to update his website. I don't know. I think it was like there wasn't really mobile friendly or whatever, and he needed some upgraded design. I mean, I think the design, the logo was shite, but design is pretty nice if you ask me. Perfectly good inside. But he wanted it updated anyway, so you know. So that doesn't make sense that he wanted that to be done if he's gonna run away from the country soon anyway. Which brings me to another point at some place here. Let me just find here. Yeah, there. So we have this, right? So this also doesn't make sense that I have brand new offices. 12th of July that is posted. We are excited to announce that our new office in Darwin are now officially open. This new location will allow us to better serve our clients and expand yada yada blah blah blah. But you got the drift. It's like it makes no sense, right? I mean, that's 5 months ago now. Why did I go to that length to open a nice? This looks pretty nice on the photos, at least. I don't know if it really is nice, but it looks nice there. So if his plan is to get much money he can and disappear, that makes no sense to me. You know what I mean? I mean, does it to you? Anyway, so there's that. But then on the opposite side, we have some. It goes the other way too. You know, it's not a one-way street. So we've come to this, right? So they have Google reviews. 8 months ago, 5 star. 2 months ago, 5 star. 5 days ago, 4 days ago, 2 days ago. I mean, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. The Kroonstad conman strikes again, because he's linked to being the Kroonstad conman. And if that is true, we have a new Netflix series coming from this guy, because this is huge. if that is true. This is crazy, actually. This is actually insane. This is so huge. And to think that I've been sitting there and drinking vodka, I think we were 3, 4 guys and a couple of girls that emptied a couple of bottles of vodka and a bottle of rum. We were pretty wasted that night, to say it the least. But I mean, my friend was there. I mean, Dukowski family. I mean, he's Polish. He drinks a bottle of vodka alone, so you know they know how to drink better than me. So yeah, so this just it's so many layers to this. It's like, yeah, but it's this, but then this, and yeah, but it doesn't add up that he does this, but then he does this, and then all of these reviews coming in, and I'm hearing people saying it's like 20, 30 people that is angry, and yeah, I just need some more info to make a conclusion about this, right? Because I don't want to be one of those people who, yeah, I hear some rumor from a couple of YouTube channels, and yeah, that's the truth. Even with all the extra information I have, I need more. I need more before definite truth. But there's definitely more. Oh yeah, it is. So let me go to here. Yeah. So here we have something very interesting. So this guy is live in the PI, live in the Philippines. As his channels, he has 500 subscribers, and he seems to be one of the persons that have been stiffed by that company, if that is what had happened. So he had up some videos that he since have taken down, because those videos, I seen a couple of them, and they were very descriptive about some Chinese scams and ties to governments that was claimed, that a lot of skyscraper activity that he was trying that something on Sigurd. I think all of that was from that video that guy has. But what I want to so that is removed because he apparently received like some legal threats from I guess from the man behind Orange Kite Construction, right? So which also like if he sends out things like that, I'm like, hey guy, you have to take this stuff because this is, I mean, this is ruining my business, and I'm trying to save it. I don't know what was said in that legal note or whatever was sent to him, but he took them down, and now he says that he's only gonna put up facts that can be backed up. So that I think he has 2 videos on his channel about this, and as I understand it, he's investigating this deeply and going deep under, and he's been meeting, as he claims, been meeting a lot of the people said to be scammed. And I want to point out this link that he has here on his website, right? deepsouthrefugee.com is the link. So notes from Kroonstad and beyond. So this and more in particular this, I guess, the Warsaw episode, is information here about the Warsaw incident and a swindler from Kroonstad, South America, that convinced him and roughly a dozen other people from every continent to relocate to Poland to start a new international school with, I mean, read up on it yourself. I'm not gonna go too deep into that because you can't really put this on him as I understand it. Maybe there's some photos and stuff if you take a deeper dive into it. I haven't done that. It could be that it is a really big long times, long time call, but I, for one, I do absolutely not know. So I am not gonna sit here and claim that that is what's going on, right? Um, it is interesting that he had he have had that threats coming against him, and he leaves this up. So he's make sure to say, of course, that he has nothing to do with this website. He tells us to read it ourselves and come with our own conclusion about who is the man behind that. Is it the same man? If so, I have shared vodka with one of our time's biggest conmen, I assume. So there's that. And that also means that one of our time's biggest conmen is in Dumaguete as we speak, unless he have fled, as some people or most people assume or tell or claim. Anyhow, I have no idea. I only know that the situation looks grim for those involved. That's for sure. I don't really think I have much more for you here. Nope, I don't. So in the end, for now, many rumors are spinning on the web. Some says he's left the country, but that fits poorly with having a meeting for the ones that he built for at 27th of November. Many, if not all online, are sure that it is a scam, but that fits poorly with getting a new office as late as July. Many people say he is the Kroonstad conman. I see that in comments all over. But there is no evidence, no hard evidence is yet presented. It is just rumored for now, to the best of my knowledge. So we can't say for a fact that he is. For those who have paid up, we can only hope it is a case of growing too fast and things getting out of hand, and that he will fix slowly, little by little, for each person involved here. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem likely, but that do happen a lot of times to companies like this. They take on too much. They think they can handle, and then things just go out of hand. It happens all the time, guys. In the construction business, this is nothing new. And some people are stand-up guys and stand by their work and admit their wrongdoings, as he seemed to have done on the meeting of 27th of November. But that could also just be to buy himself some time to get out of the country if that is true that he has left. Who knows? I don't know. But I guess I will get that information pretty soon, because the Dukovsky family is here. And I'm pretty sure they are going to try to get a meeting with him one of the nearest days. And if that seems to be impossible, then I guess we do know. But if that meeting happens, then maybe not everything is as dark as painted already. Then maybe he isn't the Kroonstad conman. Maybe he isn't a scammer. Maybe he just outgrew himself and stand tall through the storm and try to fix up in it, while everybody dragging him down online. That could perfectly well be. And if that is what's happening to you behind the Orange Kite group, I am perfectly willing to give you a channel to talk on. I mean, I'm not that big. I have a Facebook channel with my wife that has 1.8, 1.9 million followers. And I have this channel, YouTube channel with 37,000, and a Facebook page with like 100,000 that is for my website. And I have a website that pretty much just started running. It's been there forever, but it's pretty much, I haven't really advertised it out even yet. So, I mean, that needs a year or two to get big. But we, if you have a story to tell, and let us know. Me and Jessa, if you're not a conman, because obviously if you're a conman and nothing happens here, we're not gonna give you a place to speak. But if you're not the conman, if you're that cool guy that I actually had a really good time with when we were partying together, and if my stomach feeling that something was wrong, and if my suspicion from my wife that something wrong with that lawyer part of your story, if we're wrong, we're the first to admit it, and we give you a place to tell your side of the story. And in total, I think we have like 3.678 million followers. So your story will get spread out there. Even if my channels alone isn't that big, my vibes are. And we just put it on all channels and spread it wide and I mean, and I'm sure the Koski family will do the same. And that will put all of this shit to rest and give you some breathing room to rebuild and fix what has happened. Because that would be awesome. That is the issue. However, I see it a little bit unlikely because it starts getting pretty grim, but it could still be the truth. It could still be the truth. I will come with an update about the whole situation in a few weeks, or more likely like a month or so, when we know more about the whole story. I want to let it develop and run its course, and then come back with an update about it. So the funny thing about this is we are actually going to build our own house ourselves now. And me and Jessa, we're doing it completely different. So we're building the house, or not ourselves, but we've been taking care of everything ourselves. Which means we have taken care of all of the paperwork ourselves. This has taken us 5 months or there. We still have one paper left when we come back from Norway, but then we're ready to start building. And we would never hire a contractor for doing that in the Philippines, because it always ends bad. I have so many bad stories about that. I have a guy in Sigur who built in this beautiful, beautiful place, and just over half finished with the house, and the budget was up and already over budget, and he had no more money left because the contractor, when he wasn't there, he increased his salaries, and I guess materials suddenly got legs to run on because things were missing all the time, and this kind of things. You do these things in the Philippines, be there yourself. There's absolutely no other choice, which is why me and Jesse are gonna be there ourselves. So we have bought land. We bought 1,500 square meter, about 35-40 minutes from Moalboal, a little bit up in the mountains, so we have a little top for ourselves with no houses around us, and the house is coming in the middle of the land. It's perfect for us. We get to be by ourselves, which is exactly what we need, because whenever we are around, we have people around. We sit for dinner in a restaurant. We have people coming over taking photos with us. We go to the mall. We have, it can be a little bit a lot. And when we're by ourselves, it's nice being really by ourselves. And that's why we want to be a little bit for ourselves. So we bought that land for like 350,000, and with all expenses with papers and our own private survey, who actually showed that we had a little bit more land than we thought. So that was fantastic. And blueprints. I don't remember the name of everything. Title, permissions for this and that, and you need it all, and we done it all. And It's a lengthy process, but it needs to be done. And now we go to Norway. And when we come back, we're gonna put up a little shack there. We already have a 15 square meter building that was there from before. We're gonna use that, and we have 20 square meter with flooring outside that was like balcony flooring. We're gonna put some frame around that, temporary walls, and some roof. That gives us 35 square meter, and we build out the balcony on the other side. So we're gonna have two balconies, one 20 square meter, which is the one we're gonna use for temporary room now, and one 25 square meter. So we're gonna have 25 square meter balcony and 35 square meter over two rooms to live on while we build our house. And it's not gonna be fancy at all. It's gonna be very simple living, but we're there at our land. And we can see the progress. We hire local carpenter and have him bring a couple of guys, three guys or something like that, and they will build the house for us while we are there. We will take care of all materials, tools, everything. We're good. And it's gonna cost us a fraction of the price. And we're only gonna have a simple design anyway. We don't want fancy schmancy. We don't want 2 floors. We want 1 floor. We have 135 square meter inside and plus toilet and shower. And then we have 45 square meter in total of balconies. So since balcony is pretty much a living area in the Philippines, that's pretty much like 180 plus square meter. I mean, it's enough, right? It's plenty enough. Bigger than I need, but I have a wife who likes shopping, so no choice. You know, women. If I was alone, I would have been perfectly happy with like 50 square meter. But we have a kid and a wife who likes shopping, so it is what it is. Also gonna build a little storage building, so that's that. And the nice part about that is it wasn't expensive land. The house is gonna be fairly cheap to build. And we have view all the way from the mountain down to the ocean. We have one way, we have valley view on the other balcony. It's freaking great. And it costs us very little money. But we sacrifice, we have to live like that for like six plus months. That's fine. We can manage. I actually lived 6 months, no, according to Jessa, almost a year in a bamboo cabin far up in the mountain, because I wanted to check out how my wife were living before she met me. And I fell in love with the lifestyle, so we just kept living there for a while. I mean, it was great. Costed me a lot of money though, because almost no internet, so very little work or something, but it was also very cheap to live there. On that note, it's a horrible situation. There's just fingers crossed that it's a matter of taking on too much and growing too fast rather than a scam. But let me tell you, it doesn't work good. On that bombshell, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye bye. Thank you so much for watching this video until the end. If you liked it, subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell for notifications when new content is up. Follow me on Facebook, and if you like my content, take the time to like, share and comment on my videos on YouTube and Facebook for that algorithm feeding. It helps me out a bunch. Also, take advantage of my 100% free website, earthoftomorrow.com.